To a sophisticated young gentleman, presented by his grandfather with a volume of contemporary literature. Ingenious age once more essays to find a proper gift for youth's sophistic mind. Well, though he know how bootless 'tis to send aught that his own old head can comprehend. Perplexed, the grandsire scours the stalls to choose some spawn of chaos, and the bedlam muse some complex fruit of multiple dimensions, with modern outlines and remote pretensions, which scorning Euclid and the pedant race, revolves from time and flings a sneer at space, of wit and beauty keeps discreetly chary, and forfeits sense to be contemporary. What best can suit so deep a delusion, and cater to such civilized confusion, whose pen indeed the wrought steel crown deserves, as cham of cubes and arbiter of curves. For sure 'twere vain on normal art to lean in youth's jazzed world of concrete and machine. What they call gods of the wasteland say what the monster knew should grace a shelf by Benda or Lulu. What best befits a bookcase carved to ape an airplane's angles are a subway shape. Subtle the style that fits our motor nation, smooth as a Ford, prim as a filling station, massed and severe as yonder office tower, short in its wavelength, static in its power, high as the crown of Mencken's scornful hat, objective as a Times Square automat, devoid of pomp as Woolworths are McCrory's, and cerebral as Vogue are snappy stories, mature as moonshine booze, and free of bunk as the frank perfume of the candid skunk, gay as a billboard, ardent as the graphic, and muddled as a stream of Broadway traffic, firm as a gangster or a stick-up man, ironic as an old tomato can, as radio loud as movies democratic, symbolic as a Greenwich Village attic, bright as the tungsten of a Wrigley ad, and settled as the latest sideburn fad. Thus, the deep lines that may alone express our whirling epoch in its rightful dress, but who, mid our embarrassment of riches, wears the true laureate's 4+ flannel breeches? See in what throngs the ambitious candidate crashes in storms and sometimes gets the gate. Here Joyce appears with Odysseus demur. His prose a junk pile, and his mind a sewer. Hard on his heels, the hectic hero hurtles, with rose-tipped beak entwined with Paphian myrtles. Wise Eliot stalks in state, no friend of cant he, and stores a cosmos in a triple shanty, cursing all caps. The comely Cummings comes, and Lindsay pounds his syncopated drums. With fun and folklore struts romantic cabal, chalking his half-hid smut behind the stable. Stein formless foams and chants the tender button, whilst Arlen's wisecracks, knowing saps, may glut on. cubist and futurist combine to shew sublimer heights in Kreimborg and Cocteau. The shade of Huysmans reddens prose and rhyme, and fiction soars in Burke and Bodenheim. Assist ye brazen nymphs of Montparnassus to choose a chief from the bold hordes that gas us. Say what pied knight of these assorted lots outshines with broken lines our rows, our dots, tall aged ignorance, what seer to pick as symbol of a world gone lunatic. Count them all over and find a name to lead a dizzy universe of nameless speed. How shall we do it? Simple as the day. Listen intent whilst modern critics bray. Weigh the wild clamor and proclaim as proudest the jumbled scribe whose name is heard the loudest. Him we elect and to the heights promote, as king sophisticate by true straw vote. His words alone we hold supremely fit to feast a flaming youth of modern wit. Hark, 1, 2, 3, the long-eared herd decide on a vague ghost to be their aesthetic guide. Hail to the chief, their frenzied plaudits boast, and take, young man, a tomb by Marcel Proust. And even if you do have a field, if you do have a interest, it's important to allow its variety, allow it to relate to the other variety of life.